Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be part 3 of build updates on my 1990 Dodge W250. So the first thing people notice about this truck is the massive intercooler, and that's because it's a 24 valve intercooler and this is actually a 12 valve truck. Stock, this truck came with no intercooler at all. Just, I'll pull up a picture of it stock. It was just like some grill support and then just straight into the radiator. Obviously, a big improvement in power. Alright guys, so if you've been following me for a while, you know that this engine bay's come a long way, so I'll show you guys. So when I bought the truck, it was non-intercooled, bone stock, actually bone stock. Owner did nothing to it. It was just parked in his driveway for years and years. He actually used it for overlanding. So there's a roll cage in here, which is a pretty cool detail, honestly. I probably wouldn't have put one in, but hey, it's pretty cool. If I want to take a drag racing one day, that'd be sweet. Stay tuned for that, actually. Might as well. This has a HY35 turbo of a 99 to, I think it was 01 second gen. They only put these in the automatics because they spooled really fast. A lot of people say that you can't really make good power with these, but I don't know. I just got it on Marketplace for like 200 bucks and I rebuilt it. So worst case, it doesn't make me too much power. I'll just switch it out with something else. Intake, really not too complicated, just off pusher intakes. It was like 250 bucks, I think. This is I think it's actually off of a third gen. I think you call it a boost elbow. Third gen boost elbow right there. V-band goes onto the turbo really well. Intercooler piping itself is off of a second gen Cummins. That's from pusher intakes too. It's 3-inch piping. This is an S&B intake horn off of a 24 valve Cummins. Flows really good. It says it'll bring your EZTs down and stuff. I've yet to test that, but I mean, it looks sweet. Only negative about that, I had to cut the hood to fit it, but it's massive. I think it looks pretty good. This is a ICT billet intake plate. It was like 80 bucks. I don't know. It really improved the look of the truck. I think it's worth it, honestly. This is a grid heater delete. And before you get mad at me in the comments and say, oh, your starter's gonna wear out, all this stuff. I live in California. It's always pretty hot out. Now I'll show you some supporting mods that I did. So one of these supporting mods is power-driven diesel head bolts. They look pretty sweet. They're supposed to handle up to 550 horsepower, which I'm probably not gonna be making anywhere close to that, honestly. My goal for this truck is 400. If I break 400, I'll be ecstatic, honestly. Because stock, this truck came with like 150, 160. So, okay, so the reason this truck isn't running right now is because there's no pump right here, no injection pump. And that's because I messed up when I was putting a governor spring in. I didn't back my fuel screw all the way out and I crushed the internals of this pump. So while I have done every single other piece of work on this truck, I am sending the truck to a diesel shop near me to get a new pump put on it. And that pump is from Industrial Injection. It already has a fuel pin and governor spring in it, and it's performance tuned, so it'll be a pretty badass truck when it's running. When it was running before, it was on bone stock fuel, so pump wasn't tampered with or touched at all. Stock fuel pin, stock governor spring. Most people know that the stock diaphragm pump on these trucks, they only make about 3 psi. Pretty bad if you're putting a performance pump on like I am. So this is a Hungry Diesel high volume low pressure lift pump kit. We'll see how it really performs with the industrial injection pump on there. All right, so my exhaust setup, pretty basic, just running a 4-inch diamond die all the way back. Not running an exhaust tip right now. I don't know, I just like the look of this a little better. Looks more stock appearing. This whole truck's kind of a sleeper. I don't know, I'm still running stock wheels, so. All right guys, so the truck's getting sent to the shop in 3 days. They're gonna get it dialed, making the peak power and peak boost that it can make. So yeah, I'm excited for that. But for now, here's some clips of me driving the truck just as it is.